Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Aging Parent Playbook. I'm your host, Dr. Barbara Sparacino, psychiatrist, aging parent coach, and fellow member of the Sandwich Generation. Today, we're diving into a topic that can truly change their caregiving game. Creating a care plan that actually works for your family. Let's be honest, most families are just trying to keep their heads above water when it comes to caregiving. They're reacting to problems in real time. There's usually no roadmap, no designated roles, and no long-term strategy. Does that sound familiar? But here's the thing. Crisis mode caregiving is exhausting and not sustainable. Having a care plan in place changes everything. It reduces stress. It cuts down on arguments. It helps your parent get better care, and it helps you show up in a way that aligns with your values, not just your calendar. So, in today's episode, we're going to cover the 4 essential parts of a comprehensive plan, how to get your family on the same page, and how to adjust your plan as your parents' needs evolve over time. Whether you're already deep in the caregiving trenches or just starting to notice your parents slowing down, this episode is packed with practical tips you can start using today. Let's get into it. So, what are the 4 essential parts of a care plan? Let's start with the basics. A real care plan, the kind that helps you sleep at night, covers more than just medication reminders or who's picking up mom from physical therapy. Here are the 4 essential components you need to include. First, we have medical care. This one seems obvious, but it's often incomplete. Ask yourself, who's managing your parents' doctor's appointments? Is someone keeping a running list of medications, side effects, and interactions? Do you have access to the patient portal? Are you part of the care team? If your parent is seeing multiple specialists, or if you have siblings in other states, is it easy for information to get scattered? That's why I recommend designating one medical point person. It doesn't have to be the person doing the physical caregiving, but someone should be responsible for tracking appointments, test results, and clinician communication. If possible, use a shared document or an app like CaringBridge or CareZone, or even a simple shared Google Doc to keep the whole family in the loop. The second part is daily living support. So, also known as activities of daily living, or ADLs, things like bathing, dressing, eating, toileting, mobility. This is the part of caregiving that can sneak up on you. One week your dad's fine getting in and out of the shower, and the next week he slips and falls. So this part of the plan needs to include what help is needed now, who is providing the help, what's the backup plan if that person can't step in. You may decide to rotate responsibilities among family members, or you might choose to hire in-home help. Either way, be realistic about capacity, not just intention. Number 3 is financial and legal planning. This is a section most families avoid until they can't avoid it anymore. I've seen so many adult children caught off guard because their parent didn't have a will, or didn't grant power of attorney, or had assets that no one knew how to access. This part of the plan should answer, are finances organized and accessible? Has someone been granted durable power of attorney? Are medical directives, wills, and trusts completed? Don't worry, if this isn't all figured out yet, that's okay. What matters is that it becomes a priority. You don't want to be sorting through these details in an emergency room. Trust me. And the 4th one is emotional and social well-being. This is the most overlooked section of a care plan, and often the most important. Your parent isn't just a list of tasks and medical issues. They're a human being who still wants joy, meaning, and connection. So ask, Are they socially engaged? Are they participating in activities that bring them purpose? Are they emotionally supported? Maybe it's weekly visits with grandkids. Maybe it's a book club or a church group or gardening. Whatever it is, don't skip this part. Mental health is just as crucial as physical health in aging well. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, family dynamics. If you've ever tried to plan care with multiple siblings, in-laws, or extended family, you know it's rarely simple. Everyone has different opinions, different levels of availability, different interpretations of what's best. That's why your care plan should include a family communication strategy. Here's how I recommend approaching it. Hold a family meeting, whether it's in person or virtual. Gather the key players and clearly define roles. Who's handling finances? Who's checking in on medications? Who's coordinating care? This isn't about making everything fair. It's about making things functional. Not everyone can do the same amount, but everyone can do something. Even if a sibling lives far away, maybe they can be in charge of coordinating appointments or handling insurance claims. Second, put the plan in writing. You'd be amazed how much conflict disappears when things are written down. Who's doing what, when it's happening, and what the backup plan is if something changes. A written care plan isn't just a document, it's a shared agreement. It creates accountability and reduces miscommunication. 3, stay flexible. Look, people change, needs change, schedules change, and your care plan will need to change too. The key is keeping communication open, non-judgmental, and focused on solutions. Sometimes you'll need to renegotiate roles. Sometimes you'll need to bring in outside help. That's not failure, it's adapting. Which brings us to our final segment. Adapting the plan as needs change. One of the biggest myths about care plans is that you create one and you're done. But the truth is, care plans are living documents. Your parents' health may improve or decline. Their mobility may change. Their emotional needs may shift. Family availability may vary. And that's why I recommend a care plan check-in every 3 to 6 months. Set a reminder, block 30 minutes. Ask yourself, what's working? What's not working? Are there new concerns? Does anyone need more support? This check-in isn't just for logistics. It's also for emotions. Sometimes resentment builds. Sometimes burnout creeps in. Talking about this early prevents a lot of heartache later. If you're overwhelmed, ask for help. Caregiving isn't meant to be a solo sport. Let me leave you with this. Caregiving is smoother when you have a plan. Even if you don't have it all figured out yet, even if the conversations feel awkward, it's better to start somewhere than to stay stuck in chaos. And to make it easier, I've created a program to help you. If you log on to my website, theagingparentcoach.com, you can find it under the Aging Parent Care course. It's not about perfection, it's about preparation. And that's what the Aging Parent Playbook is all about. Thanks for joining me today. And if you found this helpful, I'd be so grateful if you leave a review or share this episode with someone you love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.